Automobiles have become so complex, when repairs are needed, many of us are at a loss for how to evaluate the claims of our local mechanic.
This is a body shop that, instead of fixing cars, damages them. And in this case, this auto body shop had what they called the moneymaker. And the moneymaker was a huge hammer wrapped in aluminum foil. And a car would come in with a little fender bender, a little bit of damage, and they would take the moneymaker and smash the car.
Insurance companies became suspicious of the magnitude and frequency of these repairs, so they reported the body shop to the DA's office. A hidden camera was legally put in place.
In one case, they put the hammer underneath the front hood of the car, closed the hood over it to crinkle the hood up to make it look like it was a front-end collision. And we got shot after shot repeatedly of them deliberately damaging cars to take a low-dollar claim and make it into a high-dollar claim. And the insurance adjuster would come in, see all this massive damage, agree with them, and pay the big bill, and the car owner didn't know.
This repair shop ripoff did have its customer benefits.
Because the car owner got their deductible covered by the collision shop. It was very nice of them to do that, and their car came back in perfect condition. They thought it was the perfect crime, that no one would know. They get away with thousands of dollars.
Once again, with the aid of a well-placed undercover video surveillance camera, the auto body repair scammers were brought to justice.
This is unbelievable. This is insurance fraud at its highest degree.
Not all fraud occurs at the body shop. From smog test scams to repair ripoffs, the local mechanic can also be an automotive con artist. Jeff Kellerman is a certified mechanic and smog technician in Los Angeles. He's worked on every type of car imaginable, from classic American cars to Rolls-Royces. TV news occasionally runs consumer affairs stings. A few years ago, Jeff's garage was the target of an undercover TV car repair story. His shop passed with flying colors.
They brought a vehicle in, and I think it was something very simple or minor that they had tampered with or altered on the vehicle, and it was a very simple type of repair, like a simple reconnection.
Since Jeff was familiar with undercover auto stings, we asked him to comment on some crooked repairmen caught on tape.
What he's doing to the radiator right now is actually, looks like he's trying to damage it, pierce it with a crowbar. And this guy's going to get caught.
Fraudulent work like this gives mechanics a bad name. It also leaves consumers with an unexpectedly large bill.
The average cost of a radiator repaired is about $300, and that isn't a cheap repair.
As a certified smog technician, we also asked Jeff to comment on a recent sting investigation surrounding California's smog test program, the toughest in the country. If your car doesn't pass, you can't use it.
These were stings that were set up by the state under investigation of a facility that was known to be doing false certifying of the vehicles.
In one case, investigators caught this Cadillac being used by its owner to generate the test results for 10 different cars, ensuring all passed the smog test. You can see the smog test technician inserting the smog tester into her Caddy's tailpipe instead of the car she's supposed to be testing. She is doing this for the 8th time that day. Other than this videotape, the state would have no way of knowing which car was tested.
These stings were so successful that they've actually changed the smog check program and made it more difficult for a technician to smog a car illegally.
Other smog testers were caught simply accepting bribes to pass vehicles. Here we see a man making a payoff to ensure his truck gets the okay. In effect, the smog technicians were creating an illegal cottage industry, netting untold amounts of money and cheating the state and the environment in the process. Some of the smog scammers were fined and even jailed for their illegal efforts.
The state now has a different type of program where technicians are certified, and the testing is now different, and the vehicles need to be identified correctly or the smog test will not go through.
Want to determine if your regular mechanic does honest work? Jeff gives the following advice.
The best way to prevent yourself from being ripped off by a mechanic is maybe set up your own sting, bring your vehicle in, and have a simple, minor thing that you've done to the car and see if they're honest about the repair.